Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi and I am here to do a video this morning about energy harvesting and people who drain energy and how it could affect you, or how it affects me personally when people drain my energy and are trying to energy harvest off of me. Like, you could tell when somebody wants to energy harvest, they want to get real close to you and they want to like talk for a long time, and it's always somebody that you don't really want to talk to, y'all. It's usually somebody you don't really want to talk to them. And I knew a couple of women that, and yeah, they were caseworkers when I used to go to this mental health clinic here in Dallas, and they would sit there and talk for hours and it would be so boring. I used to wonder why I would be so exhausted. Like, I would be just so tired. And I thought it was just like probably later on, probably a month or something, not like a month, but probably like a year later, I realized that I had anemia and that's why I was tired too. But it wasn't just that, it was literally people were draining my energy. Like, they want to talk too much and they want to do that so that they can deplete you so you can feel helpless and hopeless. That was a tool to kind of sabotage me in a way, to where I would feel like that I would always need them and that I would not be able to advance, okay? Because I've noticed that when I don't have a lot of energy, that's why I like to, because you literally need to like drink coffee and be alert. But people could actually exhaust your energy, like literally suck your energy out of you from talking too much and forcing you to talk to them when you don't want to the point where you could feel exhausted from talking to them for too damn long. And you could literally feel helpless and hopeless because you've been in a conversation with them for too long. Like, you could feel depleted, like you have no energy. Because I used to feel so tired when I used to have them caseworkers and stuff. When I used to go to that mental health clinic here in Dallas, I used to feel so tired and exhausted, and I just could not stand talking to them. And that's one reason why I don't talk to people anymore like that. I can't talk to people like that anymore, y'all. Not offline, I can't. Especially to people that I don't want to fucking talk to at all. I don't like talking to people. I don't like talking to them. Their energy, they'll try to harvest off of your energy, y'all. They really do. And then what they try to do, they'll try to bait you into an argument with them. Like, they'll try to, because they're gang stalkers too. You got to understand that they're gang stalkers. When you're targeted like me, and you're a targeted individual like me, and then they got to get real close to you. They always need a lot of interaction with you. They always need to be real close up on you. Even if you're in your house, if you're targeted, I guarantee you it's somebody sitting behind the opposite side of the wall that's close to you. They have to be really close at all times, because that's how they get their energy. That's how they get their fuel to keep shit up. Y'all, to keep shit up. I mean, they want to deplete you because they also want to control you. Well, in my case, they want to control me. They want to make me feel like that I have no, strength, or that I need them, or that I will be helpless without them. And they probably do it to you if you're targeted too. Like, they will literally deplete your energy with exhausting conversations that go on for too long. And I remember it was this one caseworker, and she sat there with me for I don't know why this woman thought. Then again, you got to think about it though. The reason why, any excuse to sit there and talk. So she assumed that I didn't know how to get my own energy company and kilowatts and stuff like that. Like, she was sitting there for a long time forcing us. Well, because it was me and my mom at the time. We both had a caseworker, because we both lived on this mental health, little system or whatever, like program or whatever. And we both had our apartments through them. And my apartment was on the second floor, and my mom was on the third in the same, like a building complex. And our caseworker that we shared at the same time, she would sit there for hours. She would just talk. And it was just an exhausting, conversation that she had, that it was like, what would make you think that after all these years of us having our own places before you and getting energy companies, that we would need you to sit here after all these years to help us get an energy company. And she was just sitting there talking, y'all. It was just so exhausting. I was like, and it's really ironic because it was about energy. And I didn't really think about that until recently. I had an epiphany. This motherfucker was actually energy harvesting while she was talking about energy. This is what these devils do. And they want to deplete you. And right before I decided to leave that program shit or whatever here in Dallas to go to LA, I was so tired, but I had to get up. I had to get up and leave. I had to go. I had no choice. You know, I accidentally dropped my keys in a dumpster the day before I was supposed to leave to go to LA. You know what I did? I was lucky that there was nothing else in that dumpster. Of course, like the dirt that's at the bottom, but my ass hopped my ass in that dumpster and I got them keys. That's how dead serious I was about getting the fuck away from them. I do not want certain people in my life. And I'm not trying to be negative, y'all, but sometimes it's kind of like, it's just cathartic to just, it's like self-therapy to just go, just sit on a video and just talk. Because I don't trust people in everyday life. I don't trust them offline. The only way I can really talk to people and really find people that are similar to me are online, and I don't trust a lot of people online either. I'm not a fool either, y'all. I know there are people offline that are online too, and vice versa. But I'm very careful with them, very careful with them, because I know, and I gotta maintain discipline. I have to stay centered. I have to have a set routine just about every day, because I don't even really want to mess up just a little bit, because anything that a targeted individual does that might not even be that bad, they will magnify it. It will be like, you just, damn, you act like I just killed somebody or something like that just because I don't know, like, I mean, it's just the craziest thing, just the most simplest thing that they wouldn't require out of somebody else, anybody else, and they wouldn't be required to, nobody would snap on them the way that they snap on us. Like, these people are just really wicked. They are. I don't talk to them, I have nothing in common with them, I don't trust them, I don't go anywhere near them. And they're very negative too, and they want me to be negative minded too. And they want to say that I'm the one that's negative, but they're very negative. They're very negative. It doesn't matter what age they are. It doesn't matter what they look like, what their race is. Like, I'm non-discriminatory when it comes down to people offline. I don't fuck with them. I don't care what the fuck their race is. I will not fuck with them. I will not fuck with them. And they just really just want to get in a conversation with me because they want to say something fucked up to me. That's all they want to do. And they're mad because I know that they're monitoring me too. I can just feel, I can tell. They be watching me, like, especially when I'm like doing my prayers, like my Buddhist prayers, like they get real vicious then. They start to really pull out their name calling. They get real aggressive then. I noticed that. Because I know that the heavenly deities are like really scolding them right now. And they still don't really want to stop, but they will be stopped, because they're not going to stop on their own, y'all. They're not going to stop. They will be punished. As long as we're doing what we're supposed to do in this world and not bothering anybody, and we staying in our own lane, we really don't even have to take out revenge, because the heavenly deities and the gods are going to settle the score for us, okay? It will be even. All these arguments that they always want to have with us, and like in the grocery store, y'all, like in the grocery store, anywhere I go, like they'll try to bump into me with their cards. Like I walk way away from people, y'all. I really do. I noticed that I've been doing this probably since I say about maybe 18 to 22 years old. I started to really notice that if I walk way away from people, they would leave me alone. I remember this man in downtown Dallas pointed that out to me he was the only person that ever pointed that out to me. And that's when I first started to really do that. I didn't give a damn. I did it even more. I still do it. Like, I walk way away from people. I get the fuck out the way. I try not to even give them an excuse to say, hey, you bumped into me, da 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 da. No, And I get surround people very quick too, because it's basically my third eye that moves me around too. Like I can really get around people and their negative energy. Like my body is like I'm quick with it too, like how I think and talk, because I have to be on point as much as possible. I'm not saying that I'm on point, but because I don't have it all together, don't get me wrong, y'all, but I kind of have to be able to notice people's movements real quick, because they might try to sneak something up on me, and I gotta know it's more than the average person, because everybody got, you know, intuition. Like we can pick up on when somebody is around us and stuff, but it's even more heightened with me because my third eye is open, so I can see bullshit before it come anywhere near me. I can feel it. I can tell, I can spot it. I have to be quick sighted, quick witted. I have to be able to get around them physically, because if I don't, they can try to say that I bumped into them, or I, you know, tripped them or whatever. And they're very good at gaslighting you too. They'll make you think that you're trying to harm them, but it's really the reverse, y'all. They'll try to make, I remember back in the day, this girl, I was walking past her, and we had already had odds out. This is when I was going to this after school program for people who had gotten, for you know, teenagers that had got in trouble with the law back then or whatever, you know, like, what is it called, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, so it was an after school program called Oasis. Yes, Oasis. So this girl, I was walking, and I promise you, y'all, I did not bump into her. She really bumped into me. You know what she said? She was saying some shit like, that's wrong, Kimiko, because you bumped into me. You need to move out the way. You need to watch us. And I know damn well I did not bump into this girl, or was not even trying to, at least. And she was just, that was, come to think about it, looking back, that was gaslighting. A lot of people do. I remember this one girl told me that I had got beat up by this girl. It's like, no, I didn't. She said, yeah, I seen you. I saw you get beat up. Do you know, if I didn't know better, I would have really believed her ass like that. Like, she was so convincing of telling me what happened to me. And the girl that she was accusing me of beating up was a coward, okay? Like, she was all mouth, but she would never do shit. I have never been the one that was all mouth. I'm the one that's more of action. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will talk, like, I was more of action. Now I'm both. I'll talk and I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, so this person just circled around. Like, this is what they do. They gang stalk and stuff. They circle around and they do stuff. And I know it be guys too that be looking at me, but I don't trust men enough to talk to them anymore. I don't, because I've had a lot of bad, like, situations with men. Like, I've always had negative situations with men. Like, they just misuse me, and I'm scared to ever look their way really like that. Like, I love their compliments and stuff. I like when they notice me, but that's as far as I'll let it go. Like, I don't really communicate with them like that offline. No. Like, I'll flirt with a guy online, but I'm not really gonna just be all in their inbox or nothing like that. I'm not that type of person. Plus my inboxes are cut off. I don't even let people in my inbox, and I don't message people, period. I don't email people. I don't let people have my email, nothing. Okay, like, I don't talk to people on the phone at all, y'all. Like, I'm not on any dating sites. I ain't been on one of them in years. Okay, my phone is not even on right now. Like, I didn't even pay the fucking phone bill this month. I didn't. Got cut off. That's how I like it. Now, sometimes I do use this app, like this Text Now app that this lady at my college told me about. Like, this security guard at my, hold up real quick, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Like, I know, okay, yeah, the fire dude or whatever, he circled around for no reason at all. But I'm pretty sure he was just trying to check me out, because, you know, I'm not a fool, y'all. I know that dudes be checking me out. I'm not an idiot. And it is nice. It's flattering. Like, I do know that a lot of men don't have good intentions for me, but it's nice when they look in my way and stuff. Don't get me wrong. Do you actually think I'm working on myself just to not want attention? Like, I'm not a damn fool either, y'all. I'm not a fool. And honestly, if the right dude that I really like came along, I probably would talk to him, but they would have to be the right one. But I'm not really into that much no more anyway. Plus, I'm getting older. I'm like, okay, I'm more focused on myself and, you know, becoming an independent person on my own. Like, I really still want to prove to myself that I can make it on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see my brother and sister, and I'm just so inspired by them, and I'm just like in awe of my brother and sister, even my mother. Like, my brother and sister, like, they got it going on, y'all. They got it going on. Like, like my brother just came back from Aruba. Damn. And then my sister, she travels a lot too. Like my brother, like they got it going on. They do way better than me. Like they're lucky. I always consider them to be lucky because they never had to have a mental illness, and they didn't go through the things like the financial struggles that I've been through and stuff. Like they've always been way more fortunate financially than me, and even my mom, you know, my father and stuff. Like I've always been the one that had to, you know, really struggle. Like I really had to grind for scraps. Okay, almost. Like I know what it's like. Like I understand people. I'm very humble. I don't think I'm the end all be all of this or whatever. You know, I don't think that the world revolves around me. I don't. You know, I really try to humble myself, and I really try to be grateful for people who are actually nice to me offline, and actually, you know, are actually, you know, polite. Like, because who the fuck don't want somebody to be nice to them? You know, I don't want to totally make this a negative video, you know, because I seen some things just now. I just seen some things that was very nice, but I'm still, you know, off in my own shell because I've been through a lot of mental abuse, y'all, more than physical. Because me, like I said, I can stand my ground. I can hold my own physically. But mentally, that's always been like a thing for me with mental abuse. Like a lot of people have taken shots at me throughout my life, personal attacks. So it's kind of hard for me to think that people are genuine. You know, I don't have a lot of trust in people anymore. I have to really, the only person I feel like I can trust is myself completely. And I go to my higher power, you know, I mean, I got my mom, you know, and I'm happy about that. I'm appreciative of that, you know. Then, you know, my father, he lives in LA, but I got his support too if I need it. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to be grateful too. Like, I don't want to sit up here and just, you know, wallow in pity and then just completely play the fucking victim, because I know I ain't been all that great as a person either. I'm not that great of a fucking person completely either, but I do try to be a better person, y'all. I do. And I do try to see people from their perspective, and, you know, maybe, you know, it's not what I think it is. Maybe it's, you know, maybe they were actually trying to be nice or meant well, and that's just their way of expressing themselves, you know. You don't know what's going through people's heads. You really don't. I know I don't. I can pick up intuitively about people, but then I still don't completely know. And I do have like I have psychic abilities, but it's not like completely. I haven't completely tapped into them completely, but I can kind of tell things about people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm aware of people. I'm aware of my surroundings. At least I try to be. Like I know that there are people that, like there are like people who are actually watching me and studying me right now. I understand that from a spiritual standpoint, and it is kind of like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, it can kind of make you feel like you're in a microscope all the time. Like you're always, your every step in movement is being watched. Your every thought is being heard, and, you know, you have no privacy at times. And it, you know, and I be trying to go outside too. I really do. I try to go outside, and I try to just mind my business. I don't know. I might go somewhere today too. I might, just to get a break. I don't know. And I might vlog, I don't know. But anyway, this is my video. I've just been kind of rambling, y'all, and I hope you like this video. Please don't take offense to the things I've been saying in here. If it offended you, you know, forgive me. You know, I don't want to be a negative person. I never really want to be a negative person. I want to be a positive-minded person, but I do got to be honest about how I feel mentally. This is just kind of like a mental diary of what I'm thinking, like kind of just rambling about different thoughts and stuff like that altogether. But anyway, if y'all like this video, please hit like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like. And I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers. And I hope y'all have an amazing rest of the day. And I will too. And I will see y'all in another one. Peace. I'm out. Bye-bye.